Now that I have my Cmos back from Rory, I know she was so excited to try it. We are going to make a post-workout smoothie with Cmos. This one is raw, and this one is the gel form. So this one is easy, ready to go, put it directly in your smoothie. This one does take a little bit of time to prepare, so we're gonna start with this one, and then we're gonna find out how to prepare this one. Just to let you guys know, I've never tried Cmos before. I had no idea you actually ate it and put it in your smoothies, but there is a lot of health benefits to it. These both are from Herbal Vineyards. I love the little brand logo, it's so cute. All of their Cmos is sourced from St. Lucia, and it's very important that you follow the proper steps before you can use this. You can't just put it in your smoothie. You have to, soak it and wait for it to turn into that gel, or you can just buy the gel directly, ready to go. They have a lot of health benefits, so I'll talk a little bit about that as we are going to make our smoothie. Again, I've never tried this before, so I'm so excited to see how it tastes. Oh, pop that open. It smells, It smells kind of like the sea. It looks like applesauce. The texture of it looks like applesauce. It's not a great smell. I wonder if I could just eat it. Doesn't taste like anything. I'm going to make a regular berry smoothie today with the Cmos gel. First, we're gonna take 1 scoop. This is 1 tablespoon, or maybe a little bit more than 1 tablespoon. Dump that right in there. Like I said before, it does have a lot of health benefits. One, my favorite, is that it's good for your digestive system, and I have very bad stomach problems, especially recently. It's supposed to coat your stomach. It helps with ulcers, and it helps just your digestive system altogether. It's known in the Caribbean as Irish moss, and it is known as a superfood. We're just adding some fresh strawberries in here. I mean raspberries, not strawberries. And then we're gonna take some fresh blueberries. It is a superfood because of all of the probiotics, all of the nutrients in there. There's magnesium, zinc, a countless amount of nutrients in there. I'm gonna take a couple of different frozen strawberries, because what's a smoothie without some frozen fruit too? Now we're gonna add some yogurt. I am making this after a workout. I just worked out, because it is very good for post-workout recovery. It helps you recover a lot quicker. Now I'm just gonna add a little bit of milk and some honey, chia seeds, and hemp seeds. The Cmos didn't really taste like anything, so I don't think that you really need to add so many things to mask the taste or anything. It's really just like added health benefit. So it added a little topping to your smoothie. So because it's just an added topping, I don't think that this is gonna taste any different than a normal smoothie would. It's just gonna provide me with some more benefits. It also is really good for your skin and nails, I was reading about. So your skin, hair, and nails, because it does just provide extra nutrients for you. That's really good. Yeah, good smoothie. Joe, loved it, awesome. Didn't really make much of a taste difference, which is great, because if you have to try to mask the taste, like I said earlier, it could be difficult. So that's great that it's already prepared for you. So let's talk about the 100% natural Cmos. This is what they take from the body of water and they turn it into the gel. So here is how to prepare the Cmos. Place 1 ounce of Cmos, or desired amount. I don't know what 1 ounce is in this, so I'm just gonna take a bunch, put it in a bowl, and let it soak for 15 minutes in filtered water. And let it soak for 15 minutes. So I'm gonna rinse it all off. Probably good to get the dirt or anything that was left on there, and leave it for 15 minutes to soak. Alexa, set timer for 15 minutes.
15 minutes, starting now.
Okay, it's been 15 minutes, so we're moving on to the next step, which is rinsing the Cmos thoroughly twice to remove any excess salt, sand, and other stuff lurking in the ocean. So I'm gonna dump this out. I feel like it has softened a little bit. It was very hard when I first took it out of the bag. So we're gonna take this out, drop it off, and then rinse it twice. And then we're gonna rinse it twice. And one more time. So now that our Cmos is rinsed, we are going to cover it again with filtered water, and we're gonna leave it sitting for 6 to 24 hours. So we're gonna cover it and make sure it is all covered and good. And we're gonna let it sit before we can make our Cmos gel. So it's been about 20 hours since I let my Cmos sit in the water. I might have needed to add a little bit more water because there is a little bit of hard pieces here, but a lot of it is like gooey almost. It's definitely not as hard at all of when I first took it out of the package. So the next step is to drain the Cmos and cut it with a knife and then add it to the blender. So let's do that. So my Cmos has drained. I'm gonna cut it into tiny pieces. That's a lot of Cmos. I really didn't take that much out of the bag. Let's blend it. Okay, so I messed up. It was a little cakey and dry because you're supposed to add water to cover it and then blend it. Okay, now we blend. Let's see how this looks. Ooh, so it's starting to look like the gel. It's like that applesauce look to it. So now we add a little bit more water for the texture, and then we put it in a jar in the fridge for a couple hours, and then the gel will form. So you only had to wait a couple hours, but I actually waited a whole day because I didn't have time to film the video later. So this is how my Cmos gel came out. And this is the Cmos gel that I got. So I just want to compare the two. Again, like the applesauce. This one, maybe it needed a little bit more water, but it looks pretty similar. That's what I made. So the Cmos that already comes in the gel lasts about 3 to 4 weeks. And this, I only took a little bit of it. It was not much at all, and I have a whole bag worth. So this probably lasts again 3 to 4 weeks, just like the regular gel. And it almost made the same amount. So it's up to you whether you want convenience and you want to use a lot of it, you like using it fast, or if you want to make your own. It is a bit of a process, but it turns out pretty much the same. Again, this is from Herbal Vineyards. I will link their website below. It didn't really taste like anything, and my stomach is actually feeling pretty good. So I think this is a good brand. It's so interesting. I've never heard of Cmos before, but I kind of like it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.